Welcome back, guys. I'm trying to piss YouTube off, so I keep making these videos. I don't know how long I'll stick around until they throw me off, but we're going to find out. Anyway, back tonight for another exciting reloading video with Reloading with Johnny Ray. I'm at my backwoods gun shop in Huntington, West Virginia. You guys, if you're local, stop by. If you're not, stop by anyway. Anyway, tonight we're going to do a video on 22-250. It's a varmint round, real popular. Everybody's shooting coyotes right now in West Virginia, knocking them down right and left. So I'm going to load them up with some Hornady bullets and see if I can get them 3,700 feet per second. Check around, guys. I'll show you my crazy recipe for success. Alright guys, let's go over my components. I had 8 pound of powder laying around. Alright, 4320, it's stick powder, but a short stick. Pretty good stuff, not real popular now, but 5, 10, 15 years ago it was real popular. I like it. I'm going to use large rifle Magnum primers. I'm going to use 22 caliber, 55 grain V-Max. Of course, I'm going to use RCBS dies. Alright guys, my case trim length, it says anything over 1912 you got to trim to 1902. We'll try best we can. I'm going to use a new trimmer tonight. Well, not a new one, but I've never put it in one of my videos. I'm going to use these 55 grain V-Max bullets. Go down here to the 4320 powder, slide over. I believe it says 34.9. Well, I'm used to, I usually run right at 34. I've shot this a lot. It's a good load. So we're going to shoot for 34 grain. That way if we won't run any pressure problems. 3,600 feet per second. That should be like 3550, 3520. So that's good enough for me. So guys, let's get started with the brass. Guys, I'm going to start out by sizing my brass with the RCBS die. And of course, as always, I use an RCBS shell holder. Okay, guys. With this Hornady, this new A-frame Hornady press, I got to brag about this thing for a minute. It's the heaviest damn press I think Hornady's ever made. Okay, it's rock solid. I'm a big RCBS guy, but I'll give credit where it's due. This is a hell of a sturdy press. The A-frame lets you get in to your shell holder really easy, but I'm going to use this Imperial sizing die wax. Just put you a little bit on it. You want to lube your cases where they feel lube, but they don't look lube. You don't want lube dripping off your damn cases. All right. Run it up, full stroke. Just make sure your brass is on the back side, is all the way in that shell holder. I set this sizing die up earlier. You know, you just screw it down to the chest of your shell holder and then maybe another half turn. And make sure you get a full stroke on your ram and you'll get a good size. I'm only going to do 4 of these. And I'm going to do the rest off camera. I'll throw them in my water tumbler and we'll be right back when I get them out of my dryer. Alright guys, I cleaned my brass, dried my brass, and of course, you know, I dried it with 9s and 45s, just whatever I've been working on today. Anyway, let's trim our brass. I'm going to use this RCBS trimmer, automatic trimmer. I usually use this trimmer. I use the Lee gauges on my brass prep machine, but I thought I'd put this in my video tonight. A lot of people asked me about it, if I liked it and whatnot, so I do like it. It's I think I'm faster on this, but let's start with this. Let me get I'll tell you guys, I really like these RCBS calipers. They seem to be really accurate. All right, Case trim was 1912 to 1912 was max, 1902 is what you're shooting for. All I'll do is lock it in my trim head and disengage it. The motor starts. And it trims it for you. And it kicks off. $1901. That one's good. 1902, that one's already good. That was way too short. All right, and this was 1906. Engage that, and I move this, just give it a jiggle, and it does the work for you. That's got that RCBS. It trims, it cuts, and it chafes, deburrs. 1905, that's good, as long as it's between 1912 and 1902. A lot of these didn't need trimmed. I just wanted to show you how this works. Let's go to, well, before we go to priming, that water tumbler I got, look at his primer pockets. I haven't touched them with anything yet, just came out of the water tumbler into the dryer. All right, let's prep this brass, guys. I'm just going to prep 3. All right, guys, I'm going to prep my brass. And if you notice, these are primer pocket uniformers. This cuts the depth for your primer pocket, so it's the right depth. But unlike the smalls, all right, small pistol and small rifle are the same depth, but not with your large. You have to have a large pistol with a certain depth and a large rifle with a certain depth. So make sure you use the right cutting stone and the right carbide tool. So I'm going to set that up. All right, this is real important, guys, today. I'm using Hornady V-Max bullets. So they're flat tipped, all right? So we want to get a good chafe and a good chamfer. I call it chafe all the time, but I guess it's a chamfer, and a good deburr. And I'm going to uniform my primer pocket flash holes, and then I'm going to uniform the depth of my primer pockets. All right, so pretty easy. There's my basically these do the same thing. This cuts out my brass and cuts that good deburr. I'm doing a little extra. Now my 3-way cutter already did it, but I just wanted to show you if you don't have a 3-way cutter to use these tools. Now that's going to cut the depth of my large rifle. You can see it's cut it really nice. Okay, now I'm just going to uniform my flash holes. You just want to take where they punch that flash hole. They don't drill that, they punch it, so you always have a little bit of frags sticking inside the brass. And I just hit it real easy on that side. Now that piece of brass is ready to load. Same process again. Since it's a flat tip bullet, some guys use a universal flaring die. I've found that if I just use that extra long drag chamfer, it'll chamfer that up. Then I deburr the outside, so when I get a good, so when I crimp, it does a real good job of crimping. Real nice, smooth. You can feel that cut in, and that cuts that depth. I haven't cut this one yet. You can see there's a slight difference on this one. This one's the depth's been uniformed. So now I'm going to uniform my flash hole. I wish I had a better light where I could shine down in there, but I don't. Alright, last one on camera. We're going to get that mouth real good inside and out of that the brass, the mouth of the brass. Now we're going to cut out that primer pocket, uniform the depth on it. RCBS came out with those little tools, little cutting heads a couple years ago, and they are just awesome. There you go, guys. Those are ready to load. You can see that RCBS has the small rifle, the large rifle, large pistol. These are the decrympers for the NATO rounds. That's a large decrimper. That's a small decrimper. They just make quality products, guys. I really like this RCBS brass prep machine. I really like my RCBS trimmer. It works pretty good. They got a new one of these. It's got the brass prep right over top of the trimming lay, but hell, it's $500. So I'll skip that one for a while till somebody brings one in and trades it to me. All right, let's prime this brass and let's get loaded. All right, guys, let's prime. Like always, I like priming on my bench. Put it in my primer cup. Nice concave, it's the way it should be. I'm only going to do 3 of these on camera. Real nice, it feels real nice and smooth. Felt good going in. You'll be surprised if you uniform those primer pockets, how good that does. All right, guys, let's get the powder. All right, guys, I'm going to powder. I'm going to use my chargemaster lite to throw it, and then I'm going to confirm on this scale. Sometimes I use 2 of these, sometimes I use 3, but I always confirm on this scale. So whatever charge weight I'm trying to hit, I hit it on this scale. I don't really give a shit if what it comes out over here. I'd like for it to get close though. So anyway, I'm using my funnel. I set it at 33.7. All right, my negative 0 is 1804, 1805. You know these are good for a tenth. If you notice, this one says minus 1803. This one says minus 1805. It'll bounce back and forth every time it reweighs something. A lot of times it'll come out minus 1804. As long as I'm right there, I'm good. I don't like it. I wish they was always dead on, but they drift just a tiny bit. So, set it on there. It's 0. Now it's going to start throwing. It's going to throw, I set it to throw 33.7. And then I'm going to trickle up to 34 over here. You know, these are plus or minus 1. Once you get used to dealing with them, working with them, it's no big deal. You can make the adjustment on your own. Come on, one more tenth. Of course, like I said, anytime you do something on camera, nothing ever works out right. There we go. 33.7. It gives you your charges, and then it reweighs it, 33.7. All right, now I try to shake this up just a little bit, try to get a more even distribution of the powder so it weighs better. That says 33.6. Now I'm going to sit here and trickle up to 34. And I give my scale time to catch me. Just trickle that last bit so it tops off at 34. There we go, 34. Now you're gonna pick up, set back down, 34. Okay, always confirm on this scale. Just run it out my funnel. Start again. It's set on auto, so once it zeros, it's going to go down. Here's a neat little trick, guys. I took a pair of clippers and I clipped the arms on these funnel down, so these would weigh the same. Of course, I put a quarter on so they had some weight to them. They just didn't fly all over the place. Okay, so here's my secret. While I'm trickling, I'll lay that there. It'll zero. Most of the time it'll zero, and it'll start throwing. And of course, if it won't zero, there, it's zeroed. It'll start throwing while I'm trickling. Remember, I wanted 33.7 out of this scale. It gave me 33.7. And now I want to trickle up to 34. Just a couple more kernels should do it. I give it a second. $34. Pick up. Reconfirm. Of course, 34.1. I'm going to call that a good load. 34, okay? I'm going to call that a good load. I'm going to go ahead and charge my case. And like I said, if I was, now I'm back to here, this is 33.7. All right? It's already through my load. So, I lay my other funnel on. It starts powder charging. I confirm this one. This one's at 33 point. Sometimes if I shake it up, it gets a better even 33.6. Now I'm going to trickle up. When she hits 34, then I'm done. A lot of people say this takes too long, but once you get both your funnels going, it, honest to God, you can't keep up, all right? So there's my 3 charges at 34 off this. All right, I always go 3/10 under on my charger because if it throws over 1 or under 1, I'm still good, and I just trickle up with that. Of course, I don't need this, so I'll just throw it in my trickler. Now I'll do the rest off camera, and we'll get to seating the bullets and crimping. All right, guys, I'm using these V-Max bullets, 55 grain. A minute ago, I said flat tipped. I meant to say flat base. See, there's no boat tail. That's why we use that extra long drag chamfer to put an angle on that, so these will seat better, so they'll seat easier. See how it stands up in it? It starts it. All right, so with these RCBS competition dies, you know, I put my 22 seating plug in there, and I put my 22 bullet guide in there. You roll that up till you engage your bullet guide. And when you do, drop your bullet down in, seat it. These are real concentric. We're shooting for 234, 235, 234, 234. The first 3 numbers, what you're shooting for, 234. Now, I went ahead and I did have a, this is your factory RCBS seating die and roll crimp, okay? There's a roll crimp in all these. If it says TC on your box, it'll be a taper crimp. If not, it's a roll crimp. So I set this up to crimp, so I'm seating here and I'm crimping here. You just run your seating plug out of the way. I just set it down in there, maybe 1 thread. Same as always, just run it up. You'll feel it engage, and you get a good crimp on there. I love Lee factory crimps. I just don't have one for every chamber. So when I run across a caliber I don't have one, I just use the roll crimp in the RCBS dies. So once again, run it up till it engages your bullet guide. Drop your bullet in. Seat. Should be 234. 234. Now I'm going to run it up, crimp it. Good crimp, good looking bullet. Last one on camera, guys. Like always, run it up till you engage your bullet guide. Drop your bullet in. Seat it. What's that doing? It's holding your bullet straight instead of sideways and crooked, and then you jam it up for your die to straighten it up. That bullet guide holds your bullet straight, so you get a more concentric, more centered seating of your bullet. Crimp it. That's it, guys. I'll do the rest off camera. Let's check the concentricity, the run out on this. I was bragging about this competition die, the concentricity being awesome. So let's set this up. Let's zero it. All right, let's spin it. Hornady says anything less than 2000s is awesome. All right, that's less than 1,000. Try the next one. Zero it. Spin it. That's probably less than 500. I mean, Jesus, that's damn dead on balls accurate. Let's try this last one. I can do this all day, guys. The ammo I build is just... I didn't even zero it, but you can see the needle moving back and forth. That's less than 1,000. Alright, guys. That's the 3 I built. I'll build the rest of it off camera. Then we'll conclude this video. This ammo checker, let's check, make sure the size right. Nice size, nice and right. All right, I've got a scale here. Let's check her weight. Let it zero. That says 246. 2462. 2461. 2460. So within 1 or 2 tenths. I'll take that, guys. I'll build the rest of this ammo off camera, and now we're done. Finished up with these 22 250s. Just checking all of them, making sure they all chamber check. Anyway, these Lyman new blocks, these are awesome. They make a new black block. I'm gonna have to get it. He's got the 6.5 Grendel in it, and I need a 6.5 Grendel anyway. And hell, if you can get 5 or 6 more chambers, all the better. Anyway, guys, glad you watched my YouTube video tonight. I'm hoping to change my format or my my channel. I'm thinking YouTube's going to throw us off, run us off. You know how it goes. We've been talking about it for months. I'm going to stay here as long as I can. I've been checking out the Reloader channel. I checked out UGE Tube. A lot of guys are going to that. It seems like it's the place to go. But right now, the YouTube still is by far, you get the most exposure. Most people understand what it is and they go to it. So it's just easier for my YouTube channel to coexist with their liberal bullshit. The damn snowflakes want to throw us off because they don't like guns. Anyway, we'll stay here till we have to move. You guys, if you noticed, I used a couple new pieces of equipment. I got that new Hornady press. I got a new turn press. I used that new RCBS trimmer. Well, I've had it before and used it before, but I never used it on camera. I got a new Lyman dehydrator, brass dryer. I used to dry my brass. I think my last video I used that Frankfurt Arsenal water tumbler, which does a phenomenal job on the brass, cleaning it. Anyway, guys, if you like my video, hit like. If you leave a comment, I'll try to answer any question you got. I do this every day, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week, so I do a lot of loading. I don't know everything. I'm not the smartest guy, but I know a lot, and I'm willing to share everything I know. If you don't like it, don't listen to me. If you like it, great. I hope it helps you out a lot. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Leave me a comment. Next time, I'll see you guys next time. Motherfucker, I'm glad that shit's over with. Where's that whiskey at? Son of a bitch. You're not filming, are you? Jesus Christ, scares the shit out of me. Glad you edit this. When you edit this, make sure you fix all my fuck-ups and make me look pretty and good and all that shit. Holy hell, did you drink some of this? What the hell? This was full when we started. Some of it. You know, if this goes on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, you'll melt them snowflakes down to the ground. Crazier than the damn Kardashians. Kardashian crazy is what I call it. Anyway, shit, that was a long video. Actually, it wasn't a long video, but it was tough. It's up. You know, I should take another drink, but I'm not. I should, but I'm not. The hell I'm not. I'm going to take another drink. As John Wayne would say, I'm going to take another drink. Yeah, that's good. You know, I swear to God, there's a hole in the bottom of that. I didn't drink all that. I know I didn't. You know, I should put this up and not drink anymore, and we should get out of here and clean this place up. I really shouldn't take another drink. Somebody should, but I shouldn't. The hell I'm not. I'm going to take another drink. Because I've been here all day. It's a long damn day. We started at 8 o'clock this morning, and it's past 10. I'm going to put this up, Drago. Oh, okay, Drago. You need to taper off. Anyway, this red eye tastes good. You should put this up. You know, I might have a problem. Maybe. Are you sure you're not filming? You're playing with the camera. Well, make sure you edit this shit right. Let's get out of here. I really ought to put this up and quit drinking. But I really want another drink. You know, I should quit drinking. I should put this up right now. Okay, I will. You think it'd hurt another drink? Hell, I've done drink half a bottle. Another drink won't kill me, right? Well, I better put this up. I'm gonna put this up. The hell, I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna take another drink. Ah, man, that's good shit. This red eye sure does get used up around here. Which reminds me, you need to taper off. Make sure you edit this shit. Are you filming again? All right, make sure you know, it's hard getting a good camera person, but I can replace you. Don't forget that. Shit, I need another drink of this shit. You think if YouTube or my YouTube followers would see this, you think they think I was alcoholic? They might not follow me anymore. Anyway, let's go the hell home. I ain't ate all day. Jim Beam, you know you cause a lot of problems around here. Someone should belt you in the mouth, but I won't. No, I won't. The hell I won't. That was John Wayne from McClintock. Are you sure you're not fucking filming? Damn, this is good shit. All right. I mean it this time. We're getting out of here. Let's turn the lights off. Let's go. I got to be back in here tomorrow at noon. Holy hell, noon. I know. It's a hard schedule, but somebody's got to do it. Anyway, son of a bitch. He's just daring me to drink more of it. You know, a responsible person would be washing instead of drinking, Drago. Which reminds me, Drago, you need to taper off. As Bummy would say, Drago, you need to taper off. This red eye sure doesn't get used up. Is that not the greatest movie in the world, McClintock? Anyway, really, this time, let's maybe, well, that's probably safe because you don't want to get a match around that or a match around this. All right, let's go home.